Welcome. Today we're just gonna be discussing something. I have something in my mind I want to discuss about, and that was movie adaptations or TV show adaptations, video games. Based on video games. So, in my opinion, I think if you have a game that has full of lore, I think a TV show would do it justice. In my opinion. Because the reason why is because a TV show can show more expansion on the world. So, for example, I know I'm going to say terrible TV shows, but just to get you on terms of what you can actually make with that, like if given to the right director and the right person, The Fallout, obviously, like that's the best one. That's the best TV show, video game adaptation ever so far. Westworld, even though it's not a video game, it feels like a video game. You know what I mean? Like it feels like a video game. It feels like you're watching a video game, like the world expanding characters, all that stuff. But not just that. I think, well, like let me say for example, the bad ones. Even I'm gonna say even the bad ones. Like let's say for example, The Witcher and Halo. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. Um, like see like those types of games. I don't think Halo should have been a TV show in my opinion. I think it should have been a movie in my opinion. In my opinion, it doesn't have that much lore to warrant a TV show in my opinion. But the same doesn't go for The Witcher. I think The Witcher would be great TV show. Would be a great TV show. You have a lot of you can either go for the book version or for the game version. I would say just go for your own version, in my opinion. Because if you go for the book version, it's going to be very complicated and you're going to do not justice with the book. Because literally Netflix tried to do that. And, ugh, it's horrible. Like, it doesn't even do the world building. But if it was given to the best director, I think it would have done it justice. Let me be honest with you. I think The Witcher had a lot of potential to be the greatest TV show. However, just didn't. Fallout, again, best TV show adaptation, video game adaptation. It expanded the world, it expanded the creatures, because the Fallout franchise has a lot of lore. Like you can do anything, like you could basically do anything, and they picked literally after New Vegas. So basically, the game, like after New Vegas, the game. And we were like, oh Jesus, so they're doing after New Vegas. So that means after the courier has been done the missions and all that stuff. So we have to figure out what the canon ending is and all that stuff. And we have to figure out what the we had to actually look at the video TV show and actually enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like we actually had to watch it, and that's what made many fans watch it because obviously, of course, it has such a great premise and such a great fucking director, cinematography, and all that shit. I think it made the Fallout franchise have justice. Like, let me be honest with you. Like it wouldn't be good in a movie. It wouldn't be good. The Fallout would never be as good as like movies as the movie. There is some games that deserve to be movies. There is some games that deserve to be TV shows. I went through posts sometimes, and some people are saying Dead Space would be a good movie, and I said no. I think it'd be good as a TV show, in my opinion, because you have so much lore now with the CEC. You have so much lore with the experiments. You have so much not like you don't know what's going on in the background. You can actually expand that to have like a TV show that shows like the CEC's beginning, the first experiment, what went wrong, and then you can introduce Isaac Clarke, have him do multiple things. But not just that, if you don't want to do Isaac Clarke, you could do someone else. You could do a different character. The the Calicus Protocol, you know that fucking game? That's based on Dead Space, isn't it? So yeah, there's a lot of lore there that would make up like at least 5 seasons, at least 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 4 seasons, or 5 seasons. I say it would make 5 seasons, literally five, because it's that, there's so much lore that you can actually have that a TV show would do it justice. A movie wouldn't do it justice. It'll just be Isaac Clarke just shooting a bunch of fucking aliens. That's it. That's it. And that's not going to be good for the fans. Like, the fans don't want to have just Isaac Clarke, bang, 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 bang. Oh, the CEC. Oh, we don't know anything about them. And then we go like, I want to know what the CEC was all about. Like, like if you're not a fan of the Dead Space and you want to get into Dead Space, like, do a TV show. It would do it justice. It will expand the world, the characters. It'll expand everything. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. There is some movies, there is some games, and that would be good as both. Now, the games that would be good as both would be Assassin's Creed. Now, Assassin's Creed already made a movie. I like that movie, let me be honest with you, because it did its own story. Because it's not like, oh, I'm just gonna copy Altair's story. No, no, you're allowed to make your own story. But for hold on, Assassin's Creed, I believe both the movie and a TV show would do it justice. Like, I think both would do it justice. Like, you could do Abstergo, you can do like everything about like the Abstergo or like the Templars or anything like that. I think a TV show would be great as well, not just a movie. And you can also do other assassins from the Assassins franchise. Not from the Assassins franchise like the games, but you can do other assassins like from comics or from anything like that. I actually read an Assassin's Creed comic and it was really good actually. It was actually really good. And so like what I mean, like have that. Like what I mean, like you can have a couple of that. There's also a Assassin's Creed Unity book, but I never read it. But I don't think it's gonna be that defining. But still, there is a lot there that you can have for a TV show or a movie. But if you're gonna do a movie of Assassin's Creed, I recommend do your own story, like the Assassin's Creed movie, because it's actually really good. Any other games? Any other popular games? Let's just say, on top of my head, Red Dead Redemption 2 movie. Obviously, it would never be as good a good TV show. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do it justice. Cause like, there's not really much lore you can go off with it. Let me be honest with you. There's not really much lore you can sink your teeth into that would warrant a TV show. Um, then you got other famous games, probably GTA. GTA 5 could be it would be a great movie, but still, it's like a movie, and it's just like a movie basically. So basically, yeah, it's just like a movie. Um, like any Rockstar, I've said they would be great as games. No, those Rockstar games would be great as movies, not TV shows. I think all of them are really good at movie. It would be great as a movie. Oh, Minecraft. Now they already made a movie. I don't think. I think movie was great. I think the movie tried its best, but it just didn't do it accurately. It didn't really accurately do Minecraft justice. Let me be honest, Joe. And I don't need to tell you the reason why. I just hate that movie. But there is some movies that break the rules like that. So FNAF, for example, I think that would have been great as a TV show instead of a movie. But because you see, the reason why is because it has so much lore behind it. You can actually make a multitude of seasons because there's so much FNAF games. There's so many FNAF games. There's a multitude of lore in each FNAF game. You can make a TV show out of that easily. But they made a movie, which the first one's not bad. The second one, I mean, I don't think anyone liked the second one, didn't they? And some of them did break the rules, as I said to you. Resident Evil broke the rules as well. I think it should have been a TV show instead of a movie because since there's so much lore, there's like the Umbrella Corporation, there's like all these viruses and all that stuff. Like the first movie of that was really good, but I think the TV show would do it justice because there's a lot there you can sink your teeth into, and there's a lot there that like at least you get like 5 seasons into it. Like you can explain this certain scientist, and you can have cameos of certain scientists. Like you can have, I don't know, like Mother Miranda's fucking scientist name, whatever her name is, and you expecting, I don't know, like whatever works. You know what I mean? I think that would be great as a TV show, the Resident Evil franchise. What else would be good? Watch Dogs movie. Watch Dogs 2 movie. Again, those two would be only good as movies because, again, there's not much lore you can sink your teeth into. It's just about an anti-hero that wants to avenge his daughter. Um, Payday 2 movie. I think movie for that one because literally, it's just a bank heist. There's not really much you can sink your teeth into with the TV show because like you just do different contracts for everything. Like you just do Bane's missions, then Hector being the rat and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like there is stuff there that you can sink your teeth into, but it doesn't warrant a TV show, in my opinion. Then you got Fortnite, the main one. Let's just say that. Let's just get that one done out of the way. TV show. I think that'd be great as a TV show. Wouldn't be good as a movie because again, since Fortnite keeps changing, like changing a lot about the source material and about the lore, I think a TV show kind of would do it justice a little bit, or a short movie about like the hero one, the Marvel one. I saw an animation, someone doing like the trailer of that, and that looks amazing. So I would say that. So like I would say if you want to do a movie, do on separate certain chapters of Fortnite. So for example, would be great movie would be the samurai one, and you can start with the samurai one, and then you see Diego's descent to becoming a villain. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool to see. But again, it differs on different seasons, and also I don't really know what would be good for that one. Let's just spitball. Prototype. Good movie would be a great movie if done correctly. Oh, Alan Wake. I almost forgot about that one. Alan Wake. I think it'd be good. Yeah, you know what? I think it'd be a good TV show because there's a lot of substance there. There's control as well. Like, you can have control and you can have everything about about the corporation and all that stuff. Like, you can actually have the TV show just like all about the corporation, introduce like the control character, and then introduce Alan Wake and all that stuff. And like, what I mean, like I think there's a lot there with the TV show. But if you want to do a movie, that's fine. I think that that's that one is kind of a bit on the middle ground as well. Like it could be both a TV show or a movie. Like because Alan Wake is different from Control, obviously. So certain aspects is different, but there is lore wise they're connected. You know what I mean? Lore wise they are connected, but they're different kind of things. So an audience member would be confused. They'd be like, "Why can't he do that?" You know what I mean? Like, so doing a movie, doing a TV show. I mean, it'd be. I don't think it'd be doing it justice though. In my opinion, right? Yeah, I think it won't do it justice. I think a movie with the first one and the second one of Alan Wake, Control first one and second one. Public combos. I think again, since they're different stories, I think movies, and also because VHS tapes, they are like different VHS tapes. So I think it'd be kind of cool if they have a movie, like they have a movie for each, and they have a box set that looks like a VHS tape, and like it's just like opens up and you see a lot of discs, and like you just see like, you know, the actual logos of each one, and I think it could do it justice. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential there with certain Papa Combo games. Uh, what the fuck happened now? God of War. I'm gonna cry because I hate that. I'm hate. Hot topic. I'm not excited for the new God of War TV show. I think they should have just left it. Like God of War is just literally a story. You can see the fucking story. I don't think people are blind to seeing the story. Like FNAF, people see the story of FNAF, but there's a lot more lore to dig in their teeth with into. Again, Assassin's Creed, there's a lot more lore dig into the teeth. However, God of War is a different story because you're playing the lore. Like it's just a simple line. Like Kratos is a warrior, Spartan warrior, trains to be killing everybody. Then one day he couldn't fight one battle, and he offers Ares his life, and Ares in return made him kill his wife and daughter. The ashes of their skin, the ashes of their bodies, infused with his body. This is all in the first game, by the way. And then he comes back, he kills Ares, and in God of War 2, he becomes the God of War. And then in God of War 3, he tries to kill the gods because Zeus betrayed him and all that shit. And then, so basically, he kills all the gods in God of War 3. And in God of War 4, basically, he tries to live his life normal and quiet, and he has a son, Ares, and he's in the Norse mythology world. Like, you're playing those lures. Like it's not that hard to follow through anyway. And it's not like you're like even if you skip it, you understand where you're going, like, what you're doing. You understand it. Like the only way that it will confuse anyone, newer fans, the only way it will confuse newer fans is if they did never play the Greek mythology era. And if they never played the Greek mythology era, then they're fucking handicaps them. I'm just sorry, but they like come on. Like come on. It shouldn't be a TV show or shouldn't be a movie, like in my opinion. But if it was, I think a TV show might do it justice, but I think a movie would be doing a better job because literally there's no substance. There's no substance. But still, like, why make a TV show? And it looks so horrible. Like, Triple H should have been fucking Kratos, in my opinion. It shouldn't be Thor. Like, his bald cap doesn't even look nice. It looks like there's creases as well. And Atreus, ugh, makes me look sick. I actually got sick 12 times looking at that, looking at him. He shouldn't be having spiky hair. I'm sorry, he's not Bart Simpson. He's Atreus. Among Us, short movie. I mean, there's no, you can't even make a big movie out of that one. The Henry Stickmin series, again, I think movie, because since there's a lot more there you can have. Baldur's Gates, I think it'd be good as a TV show, and let me tell you why. Most famous TV shows are like fantasy. So basically, for example, got Game of Thrones, and that's it. I'm not gonna say the Ring of Power because that's just shit. And like, there's a lot you can do with the Baldur's Gate 3 thing, or like Baldur's Gate in general. I think a TV show would do it justice if there's any Baldur's Gate 3 fans or Baldur's Gate fans. Bioshock 1 and 2 would be great TV show because there's a lot there you can have. And Infinite. If you ran out of ideas for number 1 and number 2, like you can have Infinite. And basically you can have a TV show explaining like the rapture and all that shit. Like you can there's like so much lore with the Bioshock. You can actually make a TV show out of it, and it'd be great. Like there'd be like what 5 seasons or 6 seasons at least, and like there's Infinite as well. Not just that, like you can spend so much time underwater, and then you go like, oh, you know what? You spend so much time underwater. Now let's go up, and then you can make like 5 or 10 fucking seasons out of that, showing like everything, the lore wise on the Columbia. Borderlands TV show. There's a lot of crazy shit happening, so a TV show would do it justice. I know they made a movie, and that movie was shit at best. I think a TV show would have done it justice. Let me be honest with you, and with the right director. But again, like some of these break the rules. Like for example, Last of Us. That should have been a movie, but they made a TV show out of it, and I think that was probably the season one was really good. I can understand why that was really good at season one, but then it became shit then afterwards. I can understand what they went through. Like they wanted to explain the virus. They wanted to show how the virus began, and they wanted to do something different. I think that was a good idea on paper, but then they failed because man, wokeism. Not gonna explain it, but still. Anyway, yeah. So like, I think some movies, I think some games deserve to be movies. Some games deserve to be TV shows. It really depends on how much lore and how much the fan base. It really differs. It really differs. There's a lot of like subsequence. Some games can be both. Some games cannot be both. Some games can be, TV shows, movies. Like there's like an actual grid to it. Like like think of it like as a y-axis and an x-axis, and then there's like a think of it like a cross, and the top is can be both or some shit like that. Like the middle is like both. The right side is movies. Left side is TV shows. Mills both. Bottoms can be neither or can be both. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like so basically, it's like a three arrows actually, one point each other, right and left. Upside down and saying neither. None of them can be good, and like both can be like in the middle or something like that. Whatever. And like there's some movies that'll be good, like Half Life. That'd be great as a movie. Left 4 Dead again. Since it's been done, and I think the movie theory is correct, because let me be honest with you. So I heard this film movie theory about Left 4 Dead. Obviously, all the loading screens is like posters, like saying Bill, um, Francis, Zoe, and all that stuff. It's like a movie poster, and it's like actual like a movie poster. And every time they get pummeled or knocked down or whatever, there's a light that shows up above their heads. And whenever they die, there's lights that show up above their heads. It's like they're in a movie stage, like showing, oh, he's dead or something like that, like shock, oh no, he's dead, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And like the credits show, like it's like an actual movie credits. So I think it's already a movie. Like with each campaign, it's like a movie, an individual movie for them. What else? TF2. Yeah, I think it'd be a great movie. There's a lot of lore there, but not really you can sink your teeth into with a TV show. I think a movie would do it justice. Or a TV show. I was actually thinking about it. I was actually thinking about this like 2 days ago. Would TF2 be good as a TV show or a movie? And I think I would have done it as a TV show, in my opinion, like showing Red Man and Blue Man's origin, Grey Man. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think TF2 would be a great TV show because you can see all the like you can see you can see all the lore and all that stuff, and like you can see like the past, like classic TF2 classic, if you can remember that. I mean, there's a lot there. There's a lot of movies there. Movies, video games, and TV shows. But yeah, at the end of the day, it all differs on the game itself. What does the game offer? Like main example. Like if there was a game that has not many lore, not much lore, I think a movie would do it justice. Main example, Iron Lung, for example, like that is such a great movie, and the game is like 10 minutes long or some shit like that. Like it's very small. It's a very short game, and Markiplier made like a 1 hour or 2 hour movie out of that. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, that's just it. Bye.